pause what you're doing. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you why you're playing a game that was programmed for you to lose from the start. And no, it's not about money. It's about something far more valuable that they taught you to waste. Breaking June 2025, MIT economists released a study they tried to bury. The conclusion: the modern work system isn't designed to make you successful. It's designed to extract the maximum out of your time while giving you the minimum necessary to survive. Today, you're going to discover why time, not money, is the planet's scarcest asset, how the system was architected in 1926 to steal your hours, the exact formula billionaires use while you trade time for money, and at the end, the decision that will define whether you escape or stay trapped. Let's start with a question that will change your perspective forever. Since childhood, they taught you that life's goal is to make money, study, work hard, earn more, buy more, be happy, but nobody told you the mathematical truth behind it. Let's look at the real numbers. The calculation nobody makes. Life expectancy, 80 years, equals 4,160 weeks, minus childhood, 18 years, 936 weeks, minus limited old age, 65 to 80, minus 780 weeks, leaves 2,444 weeks of productive adult life. Now, how many of those weeks will you work? Stanford researchers confirm the average person works 90,000 hours in their lifetime. That's 37.5 years full-time, 1,950 weeks, 80% of your productive adult life. Hours. Wait, you earn an average of $2.5 million during your entire life. Average American salary. Sounds like a lot. Let's calculate the real value of your hour. $2,500,000 divided by 90,000 hours equals $27.77 per hour. But there's inflation. There's taxes, 30%. There's cost of living. Real value after taxes and inflation. $12 to $15 per hour of life. Now the question nobody asks. Would you sell 1 hour of your life for $15? 1 hour that could be with your children. Get back. Creating something that matters. Living an unforgettable experience. And you're selling 90,000 of those hours. Meanwhile, data leaked from a private wealth management firm in 2024 showed billionaires value their time at $10,000 to $50,000 per hour. Same hour, different game. Why is the difference so absurd? Here's where it gets disturbing. This system isn't an accident. It was carefully architected. 1926. Henry Ford and the invention of the 8-hour day. Everyone celebrates Ford for giving the 8-hour day to workers. But documents leaked by historians in 2023 revealed the real reason. Ford discovered through efficiency studies that workers produce maximum 6 hours. With high performance after 6 hours, productivity drops 40%. But if you work 8 hours, you're too tired to look for another job. Start your own business. Question: the system developed parallel skill. The 8 hours weren't for your productivity. They were for your docility. The formula of time control. Pentagon efficiency studies from 1950s classified until 2019 prove 8 hours, working 2 hours, commuting 2 hours, preparation meals, shower, getting ready, 8 hours sleep. 4 hours remain of those, 4 free hours. 2 hours on household tasks, 1 hour on email, bureaucracy, 1 truly free hour. And in that 1 hour, you're too exhausted to do anything that changes your life. The perpetual cycle. You work, earn money, spend on things that save time, but don't need more money. Work more, have less time. Every subscription service, every convenience product, every time-saving device you buy keeps you in the cycle. Netflix. 3 hours per night equals 1,095 hours per year equals 45 full days food delivery. Save 30 minutes. Pay $15 extra equals trading money to get time you already wasted at work. Amazon Prime. Save time shopping while spending hours scrolling. The system is perfectly designed to keep you trading time for money, then trading money for time-saving products that keep you working more. Researchers at Cambridge University confirmed in August 2025 the average person spends 67% of waking hours either working, preparing for work, recovering from work, or consuming to cope with work stress. You're not living. saving, you're servicing the system. While you trade time for money, the truly wealthy discovered how to completely invert the equation. The fundamental difference: you, time, work, money, spend. Need more time working rich. Money, systems, free time. Invest time in multipliers. More money. Leaked documents from Private Wealth Advisor 2024 showed the exact formula. The 4 principles of time multiplication. 1. Principle of leverage. 1 hour equals 1 hour of work equals $27 rich. 1 hour creating system equals system works. 24/7 equals $27 by 24 hours by 365 days equals $236,520 per year. Real example: Jeff Bezos in 1994 spent 3 months building Amazon's initial algorithm. That 3-month investment generates $1.5 billion in revenue. Per day. One-time time investment. Infinite return. Principle of buy-in time. You spend $50 at restaurant to save cooking time. Rich spend $50,000 on personal chef. Saves 500 hours. Gives invests those hours in activities that generate $500,000. The math. $50,000 investment buys 500 hours used to create $500,000. 10 kali Roy Katiga. Principle of elimination. You optimize tasks to do them faster. Rich eliminates tasks completely through total delegation assistance. Teams automation systems that run themselves. Strategic elimination. Only do what multiplies. Warren Buffett's calendar, leaked in 2019, showed only 3 to 4 hours of real work per week. The rest, reading, strategic thinking, high-impact decisions. Keempat, principle of time value. You calculate time and cost $15. Our rich calculates time and opportunity. $10,000 to $50,000 per hour. If your time is worth $50,000 hour, you lose money doing anything worth less than that. Clean your house? $200 task. Opportunity cost $49,800 loss. Answer own emails. $0 revenue. Opportunity cost $50,000 loss. Real case study leaked by former assistant 2024. Tech billionaires time allocation per week 3 hours. Strategic decisions. Where to invest $100 million plus 5 hours. High value networking deals worth $50 million plus 4 hours. Learning, reading, podcasts, synthesizing, info 2 hours. Health optimization worth millions. In longevity, 14 hours. Total, work, rest, family, experiences, living your week, 40 hours. Trading time for fixed salary, 10 hours. Commute and prep, hours, 10 hours. The system, rest, email, recovery meetings, from exhaustion, bureaucracy, the brutal truth. Every hour you work for someone else, you're enriching whoever bought your time for less than it's worth, losing opportunity to create your own systems, learning skills that serve the employer, not you building someone else's dream. Military time strategy documents, declassified 2023 revealed, control someone's time and you control their future. Make them believe time has no value and they'll trade it for pennies. That's exactly what's happening. The system evolved. The chains are now invisible but stronger. Trap 1. Time streaming. Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, YouTube, aren't entertainment. They're time debt systems. Average person watches 4.5 hours of streaming per day. Nielsen 2025. 4.5 hours by 365 days equals 1,642 hours per year equals 68 full days in 40 years of adult life. 2,720 days
here's
equals
the trap.
7.4 years watching screens.
Watch,
more recommendations, more cliffhangers, more addictive. Designed by psychologists and AI to maximize time on platform. You're not the customer. Your time is the product. Trap 2. The illusion of convenience. Food delivery, ride apps, instant everything. Marketed as time savers. Reality check. Food delivery plus 30-minute waning plus $15 extra versus 45-minute cooking. Net save. 15-minute cost $15. Value $1 minute Uber
extra cost
instead of owning car. $4,000 for for convenience. $12,000 a year extra hours versus to pay for conveniences that barely save time. Trap 3. Infinite debt, student loans, mortgages, car payments, credit cards. Average American owes $145,000 2025. At $27 hour, you need to work 5,370 hours just to pay debt. That's 2.5 years of your life already sold. And the payments designed to last 15 to 30 years. You're pre-selling decades the of your future time. Perfect storm. Make you work 40 to 60 hours. We pay you just enough to survive, plus small luck off our credit so you can live better. Now lock you in debt. That requires you to keep working. Provide entertainment to numb the stress. Repeat until retirement. If you make it at a 65, you finally get free time when you're too old, too tired, too sick to enjoy it. That's not freedom. That's a life sentence with good behavior. So here's the truth that will haunt you. You have approximately 4,000 weeks of life if you're lucky. How many have you already lived? How many remain? Of those remaining, how many weeks will you voluntarily sell to build someone else's life? The brutal math of choice. Path 1. The system. 40 years, working 2,080 weeks, 90,000 hours, sold our $2. 5 meters if you're lucky. Freedom at 65 years old. Maybe risk arrive broke, sick, and out of time. Path 2. The escape to 5 years building systems, 100 to 250 weeks. 10,000 to 25,000 hours invested, not sold. Infinite time, plus income decoupled from hours freedom at 30 to 40 years old. Risk, fail, restart. But with time, the question isn't which is easier. The question is, which will you regret less having tried? At your deathbed, you won't think, wish I worked more hours, wish I answered wish I went to more emails. You'll think, wish I spent more time with people I love, wish I took that risk, wish I lived my life, not the one they designed for me. The Last Secret, leaked by former Goldman Sachs VP, 2024. The wealthy don't want you to know this, but they tell their children, never trade time for money unless absolutely necessary. Trade money for time. Trade time for systems. Trade systems for freedom. Freedom is the only real wealth. That's what they teach in private school. That's what they build into trust funds. That's what they protect above all else. Your move. You can continue in the system, hoping someday to have time or start today to architect your escape. It won't be easy. It will require sacrifice, but it will be you choosing how to spend your 4,000 weeks. Final call. If you knew that each hour sold is an hour that never returns, if you knew that the system was designed to keep you busy until you die, if you knew there's another path, would you still trade tomorrow for a paycheck? The clock is ticking. You have 4,000 weeks. How many are you willing to sell? Drop freedom in the comments if you're ready to exit the system, and prepare yourself, because in part 2, I'm going to show you exactly how billionaires build systems that work while they sleep, but only if you prove you're actually ready for this information. Time is your most precious asset. What are you going to do with it?